Nobody. France every 10 minutes. Vive la resistance. Woman in the 16th century. Church. The Bible is kept in Latin to keep you away from understanding it yourself. If those Catholics could read, they'd be very Protestant. When the peasant kid brings his longbow to town school, pumped up kicks. North Korea is not a superpower. If those Koreans had internet, they'd be very upset. Ancient Egyptians, after they spent generations building the pyramids only for people to say aliens did it. White boomers 1950s experience. Black boomers 1950s experience. Let's take Egypt. Let's take Greece. France during Treaty of Versailles. More. King dies without having a son. His daughters. The king's fourth cousin from another country who inherits the crown. Life. Greek philosophers, tell me why. Cars existing in 1895. Ohio having only 2 cars. Those 2 cars crashing into each other. Pepsi, okay, we'll give you our products. USSR, okay, and we'll give you 10 warships. Pepsi, do what now? USSR, did I stutter? Neil Armstrong, ye time on moon. Buzz Aldrin, ye time on moon. Michael Kolglins, I guide others to a treasure I cannot possess. Everyone. The 300 Spartans. The 7,000 other Greeks to hello them in the Battle of Thermopylae. Third world country elects a socialist leader. The CIA. Now this is an Avengers level threat. When pirate Jane Lafitte became aware that the governor was awarding a $500 reward for his capture, Lafitte offered $5,000 for the capture of the governor. The governor. You weren't supposed to do that. The Jews. Chilling. History every couple of years. Activate instant kill. When you research a geopolitical conflict and it somehow leads to the British. That's another one for the imperialism bingo. The English Reformation. 1532. My lord, is divorce legal? I will make it legal. Plato's cave. Plato's rave. Ataturk. How long can my army withstand to your army? 10. Then what? 9. Chile takes Bolivia's coastal lands. Bolivia for the next 116 years. 16th century peasants. Hey, can we read the Bible? The Pope, you wouldn't get it. Persians. How did you get to Athens so quickly? You were walking. Athenians. I was power walking. Brutus and the gang deciding how they are gonna kill Caesar. 23 stab wounds. Kid, I like my apple red. Americans in the 50s. It smells like communism in here. Man is but a featherless biped. Behold, I've brought you a man. USA, when a right-wing government was democratically elected in the 60s. USA, when a left-wing government was democratically elected in the 60s. Indian king without male heir dies. East India Company. Well, I guess I'm in charge now. The Arab world. It's as easy as crushing an ant. Israel. No, don't hurt me. When you call yourself emperor instead of king, because Rome doesn't like kings. Sometimes my genius is, it's almost frightening. Being saved by the Soviet Union. Becoming a puppet for 50 years. America goes to war with Spain over Cuba, colonizes Hawaii, and buys Alaska. England, my boy. Germany, 1914 and 1940. Why does Belgium exist? Roman Empire. Holy Roman Empire. The East India Company watching Pepsi become the world's 6th largest military power briefly in the 80s. We will watch your career with great interest. The peasants in England, when the Industrial Revolution started. Get away from me, ho. Indian Ocean, named after India. The other 24 countries bordering it. Sweden before. Sweden after. Russia can't beat the US, but Vietnam can though. High school history books. I think I forgot something. Board of Education. If you forgot, then it wasn't important. Yeah, you're right. Ottoman Empire. Namibia. Zimbabwe. No one. The Habsburgs. Oh boy, I sure love invading the Principality of Wallachia. Wait a minute, what are our Janissaries doing on that Styx? Stalin sending soldiers to fight the oncoming Germans. More. Galileo, all things fall at the same rate. Everyone in 1592. But steel is heavier than feathers. Spartacus, slavery is wrong. Romans, is that communism I hear? Shut up and take my money. He tore down a wall. He made the Soviet Union fall. But most importantly, he brought Pizza Hut to all. Japan in the 20s. Genghis Khan invades women. Next thing I knew, I was pregnant. King, just paint a picture of Mary and baby Jesus. Painter, what's a baby? King, I dunno, man. I just paint an adult but smaller. Painter. But how will we achieve a united Ireland? The secret ingredient is car bombs. When it's 1943 and your neighbor is 2.5% Japanese. French morale during the 100 Years' War. French morale after a teenage girl waves a banner. George Washington. America should avoid political parties. America after his resignation. Let's split up, gang. Europeans after every major conflict. We have guaranteed the peace and freedom of Europe forever. American settlers in the 19th century, when they try to explain that they are better than Indian Americans, you simply have less value. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. 1/3 pound beef burgers. Americans. 1/4 pound beef burger. Americans. My uniform provides camouflage for both night and day and allows me to store grenades and munitions. My uniform provides camouflage in the most terrains and has simple pockets for equipment. My uniform looks good. In 1953, due to high speed, the F-11 fighter shot itself because it was faster than its own bullet. Task failed successfully. Done with this navy? Yes. 4 years later, I wasn't done with that navy. You see a beautiful sunrise at 8 AM. The Greeks send an immortal warrior to fight you. Panic. It's actually his lover disguised as him. You kill him. Calm. You killed his lover. Panic. Thomas Jefferson trying to negotiate the Louisiana Purchase from the French in 1803. I have $3. English monks place his monastery somewhere along the coast. The Vikings. First industrial revolution be like. Starks, not health. General elections every 4 years. General elections every 5 years. General elections every 6 years. General elections with no other than one candidate. Land with spices exists. Dutch East India Company. You're invited to join. European powers. Okay, we allow Wallachia and Moldova to unite, but only if they have 2 rulers. Romanians elect the same person twice because no one said to be 2 different rulers. Also Romanians, you may have outsmarted me, but I outsmarted your outsmarting. Large armies using the Gatling gun to fire 700 rounds per minute and kill more enemies even faster. Dr. Richard Getting inventing the Gatling gun to show the futility of war and to decrease the number of soldiers needed for future conflicts. Joseph Stalin. Joseph Stalin. We built this statue to immortalize our great leader. The Gatling gun. The Maxim machine gun. Browning .50 cool. Gatling gun again, but we stuck an electric motor on it. Istanbul. Constantinople. McLeod. France. Germany. Why do you name your monarchs Frederick and Wilhelm? Germany. You name them Charles and Louis. Spain, who has 16 Alphonsus. Building a house in 2020. Building a cathedral in the 12th century. Ancient Greeks. Wow, the world is so crazy. There must be hundreds of types of tiny element making up everything. Aristotle. There's 4 actually. An emperor without a clear successor dies. Citizens of Rome. That's another one for apocalypse bingo. The British Museum. After returning all of its stolen objects. Medieval doctors when they can't cure the plague by cutting off limbs. This is beyond science. USA or USSR? Yugoslavia. Thank you for watching this video. Tune in at 4 PM British time for a video of changing topic, and at 7 PM for daily juicy memes. Check out my Discord server using the link in the description. Also be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe if you didn't already.